We continue to follow our breaking news right now on CBS Philadelphia at 6. Evacuations and lockdowns in Montgomery County. People are warned to stay away after a massive fire rips through an industrial building in Abington. Now hundreds of homes are evacuated as the smoldering remains raise concerns about possibly dangerous chemicals. Good evening. I'm Yuki Washington. The fire at SPS Technologies started nearly 20 hours ago and is located in Abington, not far from homes, schools, and apartments. A voluntary evacuation includes 247 homes in Jenkintown. 68 fire companies have been fighting the fire along Highland Avenue. It was believed to be contained this morning, but this afternoon there was a flare-up that caused more air quality concerns. The Jenkintown and Abington school districts are closed tomorrow, and we've just learned the Cheltenham School District will also be closed tomorrow. This is the 5-block area where voluntary evacuations are happening. It includes several streets. The border of the voluntary evacuation zone includes Stewart Road, Walnut Street, West Avenue, and Florence Avenue. Let's take another look at the raging fire from last night and the still smoldering remains. It's been hard, very hard, for firefighters to completely distinguish the flames. Our team has been on this story from last night to all day today, investigating the fire and the safety concerns for people who live nearby. Let's start with Chief Investigative Reporter Joe Holden. He just got an update from officials. Joe, good evening.
Yuki, good evening to you, and this is an extremely fluid situation. In fact, emergency responders telling us they made the difficult decision to ask people to consider to evacuate only after they consulted with the Environmental Protection Agency and hazmat experts. There is no telling how long all of this may last. As you've said, it affects people who live in a 5-block radius. Fire officials say of the impressive show of force last night to try to knock down the fire, a flare-up this morning took them by surprise, the winds not helping either. With an array of chemicals at the SPS Technologies facility, a chemist from the company was brought in to help coordination among first responders. Now, officials said the decision to evacuate was not made lightly, and they are aware it is disruptive. But they said the move was made out of an abundance of caution.
You know, we do know that they use very harsh chemicals, right, in the aeronautical engineering process of making bolts and fasteners. So out of an abundance of caution, we made that decision to self-evacuate. We understand there's some people under stress that want to get back into their neighborhoods and we're trying to be reasonable and help people do that, facilitate that safely. But the message is stay out of that area, allow our firefighters and our emergency workers to continue to fight this fire until we can completely extinguish it.
Now, officials say of the DEP air quality tests that have since been measured, they say those results are trending in a positive direction. That's some good news. The ATF also here lending its assistance to the investigation. Officials say people should not read into that beyond any potential criminal liability. They are here just lending support. We're live outside the Abington Township building. This is Joe Holden, CBS News, Philadelphia.
And Joe, neighbors are describing the frightening sights and sounds they experienced last night when the explosion and fire occurred. Josh Sanders spoke to residents. He's on the west side of the plant tonight. Josh, good evening.
Hey, good evening, Yuki. Yeah, we are on the west side of the facility. You can see that there are fire engines that have remained on the ground monitoring those hot spots just in case there would be another flare-up. Earlier, when our crew got here around noon, there was that flare-up. We saw that thick black smoke in the air. Well, the wind has moved it east, but residents that we spoke with earlier, they're concerned that those chemicals could still be in the air. Take a listen.
All I know is it was a big explosion and the sky lit up and everything shook in my apartment.
Gotcha.
And I'm concerned. I have to commend the firefighters because I've never seen such a response.
We saw all the engines coming down the street, like for a lot of them, like 15 or 20 fire trucks, and we knew it was something. So we looked out the window and saw flames, high flames and smoke and all that. It was huge.
And we really do need to commend those firefighters, 68 engines coming on the scene here now. Again, they are monitoring hotspots here. Hazmat officials, as Joe mentioned, continue to test the air quality. And as he said, and as of right now, all signs are pointing in a good way right now, as they have asked those residents to self-evacuate on the east from where we are. Yuki, back to you.
Okay, Josh, thank you so much for that. Now, the Red Cross opened a shelter at Cheltenham High School for evacuees. CBS Philadelphia's Liz Crawford joins us from there with the very latest. Evening, Liz.
Good evening to you, Yuki. So late this afternoon, people living in 247 houses around that factory were asked to evacuate again because of air quality concerns. Now, the evacuation shelter is the auditorium here at Cheltenham High School. Now, it was the Abington Emergency Operations Center along with Jenkintown Emergency Management that together advised people to evacuate within the hour. That was the directive, and that came at 2:15 this afternoon. Now, just about an hour and a half ago, I talked with Charles Brown and his family. He was there with his wife and his son. They came to the high school. They were evacuating. He said they live very close to that factory. Last night's explosion shook their entire house, and at first they were told to shelter in place, but again, around 2 o'clock this afternoon, they got a text message advising them to evacuate. So they are staying here at the high school for now until they figure out what to do next.
And we heard a massive explosion. I mean, it was ridiculous. It shook the house so bad. And then I looked at the roof line of SPS, and it was blazing. Montgomery County has a emergency alert system, and it actually called my wife's phone and the house and told us we have an hour to leave.
So, Yuki, you mentioned that the Red Cross is here. We saw Red Cross representatives out here earlier. Just a short time ago, they actually put up the sign, shelter with the arrow, indicating that you should go this way into the auditorium. They do have food and drink and 150 cots set up inside the high school. Right now, he told me there's not that many people inside, just a few stragglers in and out, people trying to stay warm while they figure out what their plan is going to be. And officials do advise that if you are coming here or if you are evacuating, as they advise that you do, that you have 2 days worth of medication and medical devices along with ID and anything else that you might need in the next 48 hours. At Cheltenham High School, Liz Crawford, CBS News, Philadelphia.
So comforting to hear. Liz, thank you so much. In addition to the voluntary evacuation, officials also want everyone within a 1-mile radius of SPS Technologies to continue to shelter in place. It's the area you see on this map that's shaded in red. Now, if you live in this area, you should stay inside while officials continue to check the air and water quality. Now, because of the massive fire, SEPTA service in the area is still suspended. The West Trenton, Lansdale, Doylestown, and Warminster regional rail lines are all stopped for the rest of the day. SEPTA has added extra service on the Chestnut Hill East and Fox Chase lines to accommodate passengers using those lines as an alternate. We'll let you know when service returns to normal. Again, all Abington, Jenkintown, and Cheltenham schools are closed again tomorrow. Our coverage of the massive fire and its impact on the community continues on CBSPhiladelphia.com. That's where you can always find the latest on evacuation orders along with closures caused by the fire.